Hello and welcome back to Speaking of Cricket. It is that time of the year to get maximum entertainment out of cricket, and that means IPL is back. Indian Premier League 2021 is set to begin from April 9th, and I am back to keep you updated. I am your host today, and if you are new, welcome and review our podcast wherever you are listening from. If you want to see me talking, the video of this podcast is available in YouTube at Speaking of Cricket channel. If you are already in YouTube, do like and subscribe. When the tournament was planned, the pandemic situation in the country was calming down. But now, as we near the tournament, the positive cases are rising. The BCCI, however, said that IPL will carry on as planned. There will be no crowds, no home advantages, and a whole lot of bio bubbles. There are many questions regarding the conduct of IPL from different sections. However, it brings joy and smile, entertainment and excitement to millions of cricket fans around the world, which helps to deal with many mental problems or other problems caused by this pandemic and lockdown. So, let us look at the teams and their squads for this season and where they stand. Chennai Super Kings. This has been the most consistent team till last year. 2020 was regarded as a bad year for Chennai Super Kings as they missed many players like Suresh Raina due to pandemic and also many injuries. So, they finished 7th in the 2020 edition of the IPL, and in the auction they released some players who have not contributed much for them in the past few years. CSK released players like Kedar Jadhav, Murli Vijay, Harbhajan Singh, Piyush Chawla and Monu Singh. Shane Watson was the only player who retired from all forms of cricket, and he will not be available from 2021 edition. However, CSK had bought new players and it seems like an important buy, especially the spinning all-rounders whom they bought for huge money. Moeen Ali and Krishnappa Gautam are the big buys for CSK this year, and they will be hoping that they fill the void or the holes that were there in the last year edition. The good news is that players like Suresh Raina and Dwayne Bravo are back and are available to play, and also Ravindra Jadeja, who got injured during England series, has also recovered and is available. Moving on to the next team, it is the Delhi Capitals. Delhi Capitals released players like Alex Carey, Kimo Paul, Tushar Deshpande, Sandeep Lamishen, Mohit Sharma and Jason Roy, who did not get too many opportunities last year. They bought players like Sam Billings, Tom Curran, Umesh Yadav, and last but not the least, the surprising buy was Steven Smith. Bad news for Delhi Capitals is that their skipper Shreyas Iyer will be missing out for the entire tournament due to his shoulder injury. So that means Rishabh Pant will be captaining the side, and we have to wait and see how he goes, as he is in very good form in all forms of cricket for Team India. Delhi Capitals will be hoping that he will continue his form and do good for them in this edition of IPL. The next team is Punjab Kings. Punjab Kings, renamed from Kings 11 Punjab, will be looking forward to change its fortune at least this year. Punjab Kings was unfortunate in most of the editions of IPL, but they have a very good team, and especially their top 4 is looking very strong with Captain KL Rahul, Chris Gale, Mayank Agrawal and Nicholas Pooran. Punjab Kings released players like Glenn Maxwell, Sheldon Cottrell, James Neesham, Krishnappa Gautam, Karun Nair and a few others. Glenn Maxwell and Sheldon Cottrell were given opportunities last year and they failed to deliver for the team. Krishnappa Gautam, however, did not get much of game time and he was bought by Chennai Super Kings. James Neesham also failed to perform in whatever opportunities he got, but Punjab Kings bought players like Fabian Allen, Moses Henriks, Riley Meredith, Jai Richardson, David Malan, who are very important for them. And an exciting buy for them is Shah Rukh Khan, a hard-hitting batsman from Tamil Nadu. They will be looking forward to bowl well in the power plays and in the death, which has been their greatest weakness last year. The next team is Kolkata Knight Riders. Kolkata has been a consistent team, but they were not consistent enough since their second IPL trophy in 2014. With their captain Eoin Morgan, who has been in a poor form, will be looking to correct few things and will be looking to cover up some areas in their batting and bowling lineup. KKR released players like Chris Green, Harry Gurney, Nikhil Nayak, Siddesh Lat, Tom Banton, M. Siddharth, who were not used last year, but they bought players like Ben Cutting, Harbhajan Singh, Shakib Al Hasan, Sheldon Jackson, Pawan Negi, Karun Nair, who will be useful for them and who will cover up some areas in bowling and batting department. Especially with Shakib Al Hasan, there will be a strong all-rounder in their lineup who can bat at number 3 and also who can give 4 overs. The next team is the defending champions Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians, as usual, did not change much of their squad, but they released players like Lasith Malinga, who retired, Lathan Coulter-Nile, James Pattinson, Shafine Rutherford, Mitchell McClenaghan, who were not used much last year due to players like Trent Bolt, Jasprit Bumrah in their bowling lineup. But they have some interesting buys like James Neesham, Nathan Coulter-Nile, Adam Milne and Marco Jensen from South Africa. They also bought Arjun Tendulkar, who is the son of Sachin Tendulkar, and he is a bowling all-rounder who will be useful for them if he gets an opportunity. And it will be very exciting, and it will be very exciting to see how he goes. The next team is Rajasthan Royals. The big change for Rajasthan Royals is they released their captain Steve Smith, and now in this season Sanju Samson will lead the side. Rajasthan also released players like Ankit Rajput, O'Shane Thomas, Tom Curran, Varun Aaron and some others who were not used much in the last edition. In the auction, they bought players like Liam Livingstone, Mustafizur Rahman, Chris Morris, Shivam Dube, who strengthens their bowling and all-rounder slots. So, Chris Morris and Shivam Dube are basically the middle order and the lower middle order all-rounders who can bowl, and Chris Morris is known for his death bowling. The next team is Royal Challengers Bangalore. RCB entered playoffs last year but failed to enter the finals. Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers will once again be the strength and the core of this team. They released players like Chris Morris, Shivam Dube, Aaron Finch, Umesh Yadav, Dale Steyn, who is not available, Moeen Ali, who was bought by Chennai Super Kings, Parthiv Patel, Pawan Negi, Isuru Udana, Gurkeerat Mann. They bought big in this auction with Glenn Maxwell and Kylie Jamieson going for 14.25 and 15 crore rupees. They also bought Daniel Christian, who was once part of this Royal Challengers Bangalore setup. They now have a wicket-keeper batsman from India in the form of Mohammad Azharuddin, who can also hit the long ball and strike the ball big. The next team is the most consistent team in the recent years, Sunrisers Hyderabad. SRH had retained most of their core squad with David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, Kane Williamson, and the most positive thing for them is that Bhuvneshwar Kumar is back from injury and he is back in form as we have seen in the last England series. SRH released players like Billy Stanley, Sandeep Bavanka, Fabian Allen, Sanjay Yadav, Prithviraj Erra. But They also bought players like Mujibur Rahman, Kedar Jadhav and Jagdish Suchit. Kedar Jadhav will be important for them in the middle order and he is also an experienced player. Mujibur Rahman will add to the already existing Afghanistan bowling setup with Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi. Some teams are looking really good and settled, while some teams still have some issues and holes to fill. Having mini auction did not work out for some franchises, but with few key players changing teams and giving them the boost, this year IPL is also expected to be a close one and it will look to repeat the amazing tournament we had last year behind the closed doors in UAE, except this time IPL is back home to India. That is all for today's episode. I will be back with the start of IPL from 9th of April. Until then, take care, stay home, stay safe and don't forget to wear masks.